Now, Excel is a mathematical software, and you need it all the time, especially for your business, for your day-to-day financial activities. You need Excel. It's very good, okay? All calculations, all your additions, subtractions, multiplications, you can carry them out with Excel efficiently. Let's learn how to use the formula in Excel. First of all, let's talk about the operators. We have the addition, okay? You have addition, you have subtraction, okay? You have multiplication. The multiplication, it uses the star, okay? Star, which is Shift 8 on your keyboard, okay? Then you have logical operators, like you have less than or greater than. Then also you have not equal to, like this, which uses it. So these are the operators. You also have power, raised to power this. Those are for more detailed calculations, okay? That's for schoolwork, okay? But these are the basic ones we need. Now, equal to is used to start a formula, okay? You want to tell Excel that what I want to type from here is a formula. You start it by typing an equality sign in the given cell, okay? So this is not being used in Excel as an operator. So the operators are what? They are plus, minus, times, okay, less than, greater than, then not equal to. Now, for example, let's say we want to add something, add some items together. Let's say A, we have A, for example, if we have A plus B is equal to C. And let's say A is 1, okay, B is 5, you know what C is going to give us, okay? Now let's go to Excel and use it. When you get your Excel here, this is our Excel. The columns, okay, they have their names as alphabets. You have A, you have B, you have C, D, and so on, okay? While the rows are numbers, okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, okay? So that's what we call cell address. So this point, for example, if I click here, that is cell A1. You can see it appears here. So when you click, it gives you that. And one thing you should look at is Excel, the cursor, okay, the pointer is a plus sign. You can see that's a plus sign. What I have here is just a pointer. Let me remove it. I've removed it. So you can see that is the pointer. So it selects the whole cell at once. If you want to type something into the cell, okay, you want to go inside, you double click. For example, if I double click, that's gone inside. Okay, if I click anywhere, it selects the whole content at once. So let's go. Let's start with addition. This addition, for example, we want to add A and B to get C. Now you can start anywhere. You can click here, you can walk here, you can walk at any position. But just make sure that the cell address is uniform, okay? You're consistent. So if we say A, we just start from, let's say, A5 here. If I click here, say A is 1. Okay, I'll click, just enter 1 there. You can see it is to the left. If I remove the mouse pointer, it will be right aligned. So anytime you type something into Excel, if it is a number, it's aligned to the right side, okay, the right side of the cell. But if it's an alphabet, it's aligned to the left side of the cell, okay. For example, let me type something, V, for example. You can see it's remaining on the left side, okay. But if I type 4, if I remove it, it goes right way. So the text, the items are aligned to the right if they are numbers, okay, because it's assuming that I want to add them together. So that's why it's aligned them to the right. Okay, move this. Now we said A is 1, B is 5. Make sure you remain on that row. B is 5. Yes, we want to add them. And this is our C. Now to tell Excel that you want to put a formula here, okay, you start by typing an equality sign. So you type equal to, you can see that, equal to, okay. Now you come back and tell us that it is this cell. Now this cell, the address of this cell is A5, okay, A5. You can see that it's column A, row 5. So come here, you now say A5, okay, space. If you don't put space, there's no problem, okay. I don't want it to appear neat. Plus, you see, this is plus here, plus, you type your plus sign, okay, space B. We want to add A to B. We say it is the address of this place, which is A, and the address of this place, which is B. So this is B what? B5, okay? This is cell B5. So you type B5, okay? Once you have done typing the formula, you just press the enter key. That is the answer. You can see that is 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. You can see that. The good thing about Excel is formula propagation. If you have this, if you have any other thing here under that are obeying this same formula, okay, you want to add everything here from this column and this column, get the answer here, you just propagate the answer from this first one. So let's try another one. For example, if here is let's say 50, okay, A is 50 and B is 10, okay, what's going to be the answer? We don't need to type the formula again. Let's say another one again. Let's add one to it. We have, let's say, 15. A is 15. And B is 7, for example. What will be the answer? Now, once you once you do for a given row, you just come to that answer. You move to the bottom right corner here. Okay? Since we are adding this to this, adding this to this, then whatever you have done to these two, okay, can as well apply to the rest of them, and what you call formula propagation. So you just click on this, okay, you go to the bottom right corner. This sign you are saying is to move, okay. Once you see that sign, it's to move. If I press and drag like this, you see, it moves it to another point. So let me undo Ctrl Z. Okay, so you go to the bottom right corner, you see this plus sign, okay, you press and you drag down, you stop. You can see it. After you must have covered the whole range. You release your mouse. That is it. You can see that is the answer. That is the answer. So it's as easy as this. Anytime you've done a given calculation and you have other items that are going to use the same formula, okay, you just click, just take your mouse, okay, you can see continue from here, click on it, go to the bottom right corner. If you see that plus sign, you press and drag. Okay, let's do another one here. Let's scroll down. I want to do minus, for example. Let me do subtraction. Let's say, let me come here. Let's say A is 15 minus 5 is equal to what? What will it give us? So let's come here. I'll click here now. Okay. Let me write on top of this point. I want to write something here. Format cells. I want to merge them. I want to merge the cells. I want to write something there as a single cell. Let me say subtraction, okay? Subtraction. Okay. So, assuming if I have 15 here, okay? 15, press enter, okay? You come here, minus 5. You have 5 here, press enter, and my C is going to give us the result, isn't it? So, that will be inside there. I'll press what? Anytime you want to type a formula, you start with the equality sign. I'll say equal to. The equality sign is the key to the left of your backspace. Okay? The left side of your backspace, you have equality sign. If you hold down your shift key and press the same key, it will give you plus sign. Now that will be equal to, okay, what? A minus B. And what is A here? We go there. What is the cell address? It is what? A10. Okay, you can see this is 10 here. Okay, that's A10. You now say equal to A10. Okay, I press spacebar to make it appear neat. Okay, and this A10 minus the minus key. Okay, is 2 keys to the left of your spacebar. And also, if you have a keyboard that has the numpad key, that you have numbers written on the same place from 1 to 10, okay, actually from 1 to 9, and you have it starts with 0. If you have that, the minus key is the last key, okay, the topmost key at the right hand side is your minus key, okay, is the minus key. So you can either use this one, the topmost, the last key to the right of the keyboard at the top, last to the right, last to the top on your keyboard. If you have the numpad key, that's the minus key. And also the 2 keys to the left of your backspace, Okay, that's where you have the minus key as well. So I'll press space bar, minus the item here, the address here. This is B10. Okay, so you must B, okay, 10. We are through. We're through with it. You can press your enter key. Correct. So you can see that 15 minus 5 is equal to 10. That's all. Okay, that's all. So with this, you are able to carry out subtraction. So if you want to subtract other numbers, you can just put them, let's say 45, let's say 12, okay. Let's say here 10, okay. Here, let's say 5. Let's say minus, for example, minus 5, okay. Here, let's say 15. Good. Now, you know there's a formula here. When you click on it, okay, over here you have f of x. This is the formula bar, okay. You can as well click here to type the formula as well, okay. But I prefer typing it at the point, at the spot where we expect the result to appear. So you can see 15 minus 5 is 10, okay, and you see it there, A10, cell A10, okay, minus B10. So you just click there, you go to the bottom right, and you see the plus sign. That's the plus sign. You press, drag down, and you release your mouse. That is the answer. Okay, that's the answer. You can see that minus 5 minus 15 is minus 20. Because remember, this place, there's minus here already, isn't it? And you have 15. So you have minus 5 minus 15. That's giving you minus 20. That is the answer. And so that is how to carry out calculations using Excel. This is just subtraction and addition. So let's do one more. Let's talk about multiplication. I'll come here. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Make all this together. I want to merge the cells. Merge cells. Okay. So let's write multiplication. Okay. So assuming we have something here that want to multiply, let's say 20 times 4 is equal to what? Assuming we don't know the answer, come here, you click here, that's 20, okay, this is 4, there's the answer. Now to put the formula there, remember, you press the equality sign, that's equal to, okay, space bar, okay, then you have, what's the address of this spot, okay, that's A16, that'll be A16, space, okay, times, that times, you hold down your shift key with your left finger, and you press the 8 key 8, that will give you star, okay, star is for multiplication, then space bar, okay, then what's the address of this spot here, that's B16, that's B16. Okay, we are through. Press enter. Correct. You can see that's the answer. 20 times 4 is 80. Let's put other things there. Let's just continue. We have, let's say, 5 times 1, 2, 5, like that. Okay. Let's say 8 and 4. Okay. Press enter. Good. Now I want to propagate this formula to these other cells. You just move there. See, that's a plus sign. That's a plus sign. Press and drag down, and you release it. That is it. That's the answer. It's so easy. So easy. So easy. See, so we carried out the multiplication. Now, after this, maybe you're talking about financial calculations. You just, these cells here, you can see that. You just click and drag like that. Okay, like that. Then there's this, what you call this tool called the AutoSUM function. Let me open it up here. This is it, AutoSUM. Okay, just click on it once. The answer comes in there. Okay, I want to change it to red. Click on that. I want to bold it. Good. That's our answer. Want to add all these ones? You just press. Once you select them, okay, just select all the cells like that. Click on AutoSUM. The next cell will give you the result. Can you see that? Click on this. Can you see that? You can make it blue. You can make it blue because remember in Money Matters, red means you are owing. So let's make it blue, for example. Good. Let's change this to blue. Correct. Okay. That's the answer. I want to add this. Just click drag. Okay. Just click AutoSUM. That's all.